Most marketers think that ranking on the first page of Google is still the goal. They spend months writing blog posts, optimizing keywords, and building backlinks. But the reality is that AI answer engines are changing how people find information, and most of that content never gets clicked. According to Ahrefs, AI overviews have reduced organic click-through rates for the number one position by 58%. SparkToro and Datos found that the U.S. organic click rate dropped by about 4% in a single year. If your content strategy hasn't changed after all that, then your content is becoming invisible. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how traditional SEO content strategies are failing and what to do instead. I'll show you how to structure your content so that AI systems actually find it, trust it, and cite it when people search for answers. Hi, I'm A. Lee Judge, and what I'm about to share with you is backed with over 15 years of working with global brands and businesses to improve their marketing. My agency serves dozens of companies to build content machines that drive revenue. I've used what I'm about to show you in this video to help companies keep their content visible, even as AI search has reshaped the landscape. The companies we work with are getting cited in AI answers because we changed how their content is built from the ground up. So here's the first thing. The search game has changed, and most marketers have missed it. Gartner projected a major decline in traditional search volume, and the data is confirming it. The old playbook of rank on page one and get traffic to your website is breaking down. Ranking high no longer guarantees that anyone visits your website. Here's what happened. AI answer engines like Google AI Mode, ChatGPT, and Perplexity read your content, summarize it, and give the answer directly to the user. The user never has to click. This means your content needs a new job. Instead of driving clicks, it needs to be the source that AI trusts enough to cite. The next thing we have to consider is that the new answer engine optimization, or some call it AEO, is the new playbook. The term you need to know is AEO, which may not stick around very long, but the concept absolutely will. AEO, again, stands for Answer Engine Optimization. SEO is about ranking pages, while AEO is about being selected as part of an answer. Think of it this way. When someone asks AI a question about your industry, does your content show up in that answer? If it doesn't, you have an AEO problem. Conductor's 2026 AEO Benchmarks report analyzed 21.9 million keywords and found that Google AI overviews now appear for about 25% of them, and that number is growing every month. The way you fix this is straightforward. Your content needs to answer the main question in plain language within the first few lines. Then expand into details, examples, frameworks, and implementation steps. AI systems favor content that is structured clearly, answers questions directly, and demonstrates real expertise. Fluffy keyword stuff content doesn't cut it and will be ignored. The third thing to consider is depth and trust beat keywords and backlinks. Here's a stat from search engine land that should change how you think about content. Brands that were cited in AI overviews earned 35% more organic clicks than brands that were not cited. AI systems look for signals of authority and trustworthiness. They want content from real experts with real experience. This is actually great news for businesses that invest in quality content, because if your content is written by someone who actually knows the subject, then that content has a better chance of being cited than a generic SEO article from a content farm. Ahrefs found that AI overviews reduced organic traffic click-through rate by 58% for the top ranked results. And that's even the top ranked results. 50% for the second position, 46.4 for the third. But the brands getting cited inside those AI answers are gaining clicks, not losing them. So the takeaway is simple. Stop chasing keywords. Start building content that demonstrates genuine expertise on specific topics. Next, it's important to understand that video and multi-format content give you an edge. Here's something that works in your favor. AI search engines pull from multiple content types, including video, audio, and structured data. Video content, podcast transcripts, case studies, and structured data all feed into AI systems. The more formats your expertise shows up in, the more likely you are to be cited. When you create a video like this one and pair it with a transcript, a blog article, and structured data on your website, you're giving AI multiple signals that you are an authority on that topic. This is why a content system matters more than a content calendar. Individual pieces of content are not enough. You need a connected system where every piece of content supports and reinforces the others. Gartner projects that by 2028, some brands could see organic traffic drop by 50% or more. So the businesses building multi-format content systems now are the ones that will still be visible when that happens. Okay, so what should you do right now? Start by auditing your top performing content. Look at your highest traffic pages and ask, does this answer a specific question in the first 2 sentences? If not, restructure it. Next, think about adding structured data to your website. That means schema markup, which helps AI systems understand what content covers and who created it. If you don't know about schema, ask your web developer. They should know, and have them make sure that there is schema markup on your website. And then create content in multiple formats. Take your best ideas and turn them into video, audio, written articles, and social posts. Each format increases your chance of being cited. Side note, if you need help building a content system that gets your brand visible in AI search, Content Monster is already doing this for companies across multiple industries. So check the link in the description to learn more about how we can help. Now, next, stop writing generic content. AI systems are getting better at recognizing when content is shallow or repetitive. We need to have some information gain, something new that isn't already on the internet. So write from experience, include specific examples, and share real results. And then finally, check if your content is being cited. Search for your key topics in ChatGPT, Perplexity, Claude, and Google AI mode. See if your brand shows up. If it doesn't, you know where to focus. All right, if you want to learn more about how to build a content system that works across every platform and format, watch this next video and I'll see you there.